Hi, I'm Romney, and thank you very much for joining me on my YouTube channel. From the very start, I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to my channel. I've had a great amount of growth over the past 4 to 5 weeks, and I just wanted to say I'm very appreciative of all of you that have been subscribing to the channel and for your great feedback too. So this channel, if you haven't been here before, it's all about being able to build, create and scale your self-publishing business. And I really want to be able to help you to get to the point where you're selling more books, you're confident about what you're doing, and I'm able to give you content from and knowledge from all of the experience that I've had after creating over 350 books for KDP and also other platforms like Ingram Spark. So today's video is about Q4. And if you haven't experienced Q4 previously, which is the period from October through to December, then this video will be for you. And if you've already experienced it as well, you'll actually know what I'm talking about. And I want to be able to share with you what strategies I use in that period of time, because it's such an important time to be able to sell more books and to ensure that what you're doing is going to help you moving forward in your publishing as well. So stick around, and right at the end of the video, and I'll speak about this during the start of the video too, is that I've got a free 12-month publishing tracker spreadsheet that I've just developed free of charge for you, because I really feel that it will help provide a positive impact for your publishing. So watch through to the end of the video. I'll provide the link through to where you can get it, you can download it, you can have it, and then you can use that to be able to establish your goals and your hopefully help you with your self-publishing as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you after this video. Right, so this lesson is all about my strategy and my plan for Q4. Now, if you're not sure what a Q4 is, then Q4 is the period of time between October and December. So the year is split up into quarters. You go January, February, March, all the way through, and then you've got October, November, and December, which form Q4, and that's where you'll tend to find that most particularly authors will make their most of their money or most of their sales through KDP and other platforms as well. But it's obviously not just isolated to books. Every retailer will try and make the most of the Q4 period. So the purpose of this lesson is to go through my strategy and to actually try and help get an understanding of what my plan is moving from, we're in currently August now, and what my planning will be like, what things I'm going to implement, so that when I do get to December, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make the most of the sales that will come through for that period of time. So let's have a little bit of a look and see what the most important considerations are. And you need to really think from a customer perspective. What are they going to be buying? What gift books might they be doing? Are there particular niches that you can actually focus in on to try and get books created now, so they're loaded, ready to go, and they're optimized, ready for for the December period in Q4? Because sales, I'll point out and show you in a moment what my sales look like as I approach December 25 for Christmas Day, and you'll actually see a trend that will occur. And another important consideration is obviously to have cash flow for advertising. Now, you might be saying, well, what happens if I don't? What happens if I've just started in my books with KDP? Well, there's two trains of thought. Firstly, if you just started, then now is the time for the book creation and getting used to the process. So I created a video about when I first started and the journey it took me through till I actually started getting money through KDP, and then where my book sales really took off from that point in time. So have a look at that video. It's called The Truth, and I'll put a link above to that video. But you just need to think about, if you're creating a product and you're not marketing it, then how are people expected to find it across? I think there's like 40 million books on KDP at this point in time. So, and it's not going to get any smaller. So you need to get customers, their eyeballs on your book, so that you can actually get those sales. And unfortunately, that comes at a bit of a cost. And that's where the competitive nature of KDP is really starting to separate a pack, pretty much. So you've got people that have created the books and they just want to load them up and hopefully get organic sales. Then you've got others that are prepared to put some money behind their creation and market that book, and in the short term maybe wear some cost to hopefully get that book ranking so that you generate more sales, and therefore over a longer period of time more organic sales. So if you can, start advertising on Amazon Marketing Services now. I've just created a new video about keywords, and if you haven't, it may or may not have been released by the time you see this video, but I've done one on beginners or beginning into Amazon marketing and setting up your first couple of campaigns. So let's move on to the next section. I just want to give you an outline of what my quarter four look like and my results. So starting in December 2019, I had 0 sales. So within a 12-month period, or even 10 months up till October, this report starts October the 3rd, I had gradually started to build up sales. And then in October, you can actually see that the graph actually starts to, sales start to increase, and you can see the level at which they rise, with a few peaks in November, with a significant peak around about the 18th of December. Now, over 4,500 books is a lot of books, and it's enough to fill up this space right here. And I was extremely proud of being able to get that many book sales. And it's important that you remain focused on what customers do want, what sort of books they want. And I had a lot of sort of gift books and things that did sell well, and it's important to try and create those books in those niches that will sell well during that period of time. So you can see the numbers really went up then at the end of, about the 18th of December, close to Christmas. It really fell off a cliff, and that can be based on the service distribution and production closing down as well. And then you could probably expect that in January and February sales are a little bit slow, although you might have a little bit of you can see down here a bit of a rise when there's Boxing Day sales and things like that. So that was my sale. So I was very, very happy, and these are the methods I want to teach you to be able to get your book sales to these kinds of levels. So my month plan, and I'll go through this relatively quickly. September, you really need to sort of try and focus on the research and the creation of new books for Q4. So depends on what time of the year you're actually watching this video. It might be right now, it might be say in August, or it could be we might have come and gone from Q4, but this video will really help you to structure for future planning. And with that, as I mentioned in my very early introduction, I do have a 12-month planning tracker that I've created for you just free of charge, that I'd love for you to have to be able to plan out your next 12 months. And it's all got to do with creating goals and rules around your publishing, and then each month you track how you're going. And I'll mention it in this video in a moment, just near the end, where I'll show you the link for that. And I'll continue to invest in ads to get my books ranking, because I want to ensure that those books that were successful in 2020 have every opportunity of being successful again in December, November, December, even early October as well. So my investment in ads, and I'm at this point in time starting to change my time that I work on things. So I'll have a shift from maybe it might be 50% ads, 50% book creation at this point in time. In October, I'm continuing to make new books for Q4. Maybe not as many, but I need to get them up and going, because last year I found that the review process by KDP can take two and a half weeks sometimes. As the volume of books come in, it takes longer for them to approve them. So if you want to have books that are ranking for October, November, December, you really need to get them up in around about September-ish, latest October, so that you can actually get them ranking. And if you do have that income behind you to be able to market them, to start doing that early. So as I mentioned, a shift in time will move towards the advertising aspect of things. So my November plan will be to really wind back the creation of my books, and my focus will be about studying the market and adding new ad sets to my marketing campaigns, and see if some are working and some are not working as intended. So with my Amazon marketing, I have a little side amount of money that when throughout the year I put it into an account, so that when it does come to the peak season, I've got extra funds to be able to invest back in. And if you haven't watched my videos about the 7 steps to scale your business, then please watch that, because I talk about the importance of investing what you earn back into your business and helping to scale your business as well. So in regards to the advertising, if you are advertising, I personally don't get too concerned about my ACOS level. Now, if you haven't heard of what the term ACOS is, well, check out some videos about Amazon advertising, and I'll talk a little bit about it in my video. But really, it's the percentage of what you're earning in revenue from the books compared to what you're spending in the marketing. And if you're up to say 100% ACOS, it means that you're getting in $100, but you're spending $100. So you need to have that ACOS percentage as low as you can. So that's my plan for November. And in December, advertising optimization. So what does this mean? It means that I'm really probably 90% focused on my advertising to make sure that my books are ranking, that I'm not overspending on keywords that might be just blowing up, but I'm ensuring that the ads that I do have going, I'm trimming them. It's almost like if you have a rose bush and you need to trim things off to get it perfect. I'm constantly making sure that I'm adjusting things to optimize my ads so that they're as efficient as they can be. And I would probably at this point in time be in different markets as well, not just focused on the one, say, US market. I might be looking into the UK and Canada as well. So they're things that I probably could have done in November, is talking about other markets that I invest in, but ensuring that I'm making the most of my time. Now, the other small proportion of my time is allocated to making videos like these, because now is the time where I can help you to scale as much as you can. So let's go to the next point. Things to remember for Q4. And 90% of your reviews will occur during this time. That's the importance of it. You go through the rest of the year and have these trickles of reviews coming in, but you'll find there's a real boost to your reviews, because obviously book sales are going up. Then your reviews will also increase, and probably you get around about 90% of all your reviews during this period of time. The sales equate to 30-40% of your total annual year sales during this point in time as well. And if you haven't done particularly well during the middle of the year, now's a really good time to sort of bolster things up and get things happening. And sales start to increase in about November, early November, as people start to purchase things. They want to have things ready to go, wrapped, gift wrapped, everything like that. Don't expect that sales will continue. They do fall off a cliff, and I've personally experienced this. And then what you'll tend to find, if you are marketing with Amazon, then people will probably keep clicking on your books and things without potentially the expectation of buying them, because they just want to wait for the sales to occur. So I found that my advertising spend continued to increase after Christmas, because people are waiting for those Boxing Day sales, for example, or New Year's sales to come into place, and they were looking at my books but weren't prepared to buy them until the sales came in. So just keep an eye on your ads during that period after Christmas. And as mentioned, January has a very slow start, even to February, so don't be too concerned. It's just the rhythm of what to expect with self-publishing as well. So, as I mentioned earlier, I have developed a 12-month planner, which I would love to be able to provide you with your planning for KDP and it's something that I've found highly useful, and it's something that I wanted to create for those people that are following the channel and subscribing, and I greatly appreciate that. So jump to my Gumroad store. It's a free XLS document download, so you can just jump on there. There's some other things on that store which you might find helpful as well. But this 12-month publishing tracker will be great because it actually you look at creating your rules. I've done some examples for you, 12-month publishing goals. Down below, I've actually got like an example as well. So looking at what January would be like. So for me, what I do, I take a snapshot of all my sales for the month. So at the end of every month, I do a screenshot from my KDP reports, and I list the number of books I've sold, what books sold well, what books didn't sell well, what did I learn, what sort of things can I carry on or take from that month onto the next month, or even in 12 months time, what it might look like. So you can put into this spreadsheet as much information as you can so that you're well organized, and please go and download it because it's something I think you'd find highly valuable as well. So finally, best of luck with your Q4 strategy, whatever that might look like. And this has been that's my Q4 strategy, really trying to shift the focus from the creation of books to marketing the books and getting my book ranking as best as possible so that customers can see it. So don't think that if you put up a book that it's automatically going to be selling. You need to make sure you're doing whatever you can to market that book. And it might be free platforms, it might be Instagram, you might be able to put up your book things like that, or you might have a Facebook page. So just do what you can to market your books and get them ranking as best as you can. So I'm hoping you found this video helpful. Please make sure that you give it a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you're aware of more videos I'm creating about KDP, about low and no content publishing, so I can help you to create, scale, and really take your business to a new level for self-publishing. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.